Welcome to another game week. Some of the biggest matchups in the state in the backyard of the Willamette Valley. Games we thought were going to be hyped, were hyped. And because of that, you are hyped and we are hyped. And tonight, the Willamette girls, they're hyped.
We will be excited for round number 2 later on in the season. Warburg will take the last shot. Final buzzer. The Wolverines have waited a long time to say it. They finally have overcome South Medford. 56-48, the final score. Willamette moves to 11-5 on the season.
Now, the round ball wrap on KEZI 9 News.
A week that felt like it had the urgency of a playoff weekend. Top 5 state matchups here in Eugene. Roundball wrap, I'm Cameron Derby. I've got Brett Taylor
yes, sir.
Beside me, as always. Brett, Willamette, South Medford, girls basketball. They define what success is.
They define the success, especially of 6A, two of the best teams over the last several years. These are the matchups we always look forward to, not even in this area, but I think that other teams are looking across the state as well. It's a big one.
And Willamette's been waiting a long time.
Yes, sir.
To finally get this one done. Let's go over to the Wolverine Den. They do battle again, Southwest rivalry. Maddie Warburg returns to play against Willamette. Now a Panther. Now she plays against the likes of Bryn Smith and Izzy Harms. Yanabasi Akpan, one of the best in the state, helps South go up 4-0 early. South's physicality really showing, but then the Wolverines come to life. Izzy Harms can shoot from wherever she wants to. Willamette takes the lead, and then you get the 1-2 punch. Smith in transition in the corner. You bet Tom Cole, he wants to take a timeout. South struggling to shoot early. Willamette was not. Victoria Wynn says, I won in on the 3-party. A flurry of tray bombs from Willamette in the first half. Harms left alone in the corner. Bad idea. She had 18 in the first half. South trailed by 15 at the half, but the Panthers grinding back. Akpan helps make it a 6-point game in transition, but then Willamette gets a kickstart again. Smith just left too much space. Deep triple. Willamette gets far enough away. Willamette finally beats South Medford. Revenge for last year's state semifinal. The Wolverines now lead the Southwest Conference. Izzy Harms had 18 in that first half. She didn't score in the second, but Bryn Smith and Diamond Wright helped pick up the production. Yanabasi Akpan had 19 points for South Medford, but the night belongs to the Wolverines, and they've been working a long time for this one.
Long time, all the way dating back to 2013, maybe even further. We tried looking it up. OSA only goes back so far, but 15 straight losses, Cam, for the Wolverines against the South Medford Panthers. How much did this mean for this crew, and just how exactly did they get it done?
Yeah, well, it meant the world to them. You could see on their faces how much it meant to them, but they got this done by committee. When one player lost momentum, another one rose up, but this Willamette team was relentless on the glass and in the effort to every ball early. You could tell how motivated this team was. A flurry of shots from Izzy Harms through the first half helped get enough separation. And South did battle back, as they always will, but was also in foul trouble. But Willamette was able to get their feet back under them and get this win, but by committee. Izzy Harms, Bryn Smith, Victoria Wynn, Diamond Wright, probably missing some. They all played aggressive in this win, and honestly, that's why they got it done.
Yeah, and this wasn't the only good game we had in the state tonight. We had plenty of other ones across the way as well. Let's take you and keep you in Eugene. Third-ranked Marist hosting the number 2 team in 4A in Marshfield. Spartans would lose big man Kai Holmes early on in this one to an apparent ankle injury. So Christian Guerrero having to step up in his absence, playing on both ends. He got the steal and he would take it all the way. But in the second, Jack Anderson diving in. Circus finished. We're all tied up at 18 apiece. Final minute of the half. Kellen Vineyard uses the screen, drains the 3, and Marshfield would go on top 22-20 at the half. And in the second, Anderson again, this time from downtown, gives the Spartans a 1-point lead early in the third. But here come the Pirates and Luke Jackson. The pump, the drive, and the finger roll. This kid is dangerous, Cam. And then moments later, Jackson, left alone, cuts inside, sending a message.
That's not nice.
Watch out for the Pirates, folk. Marshfield gets the dub in town. 49-41 the win over Marist.
All right, 9-5 Sheldon taking on Grants Pass, 5-9 in an early Southwest Conference matchup. We start in the first quarter. Rocco Graziano doing work down on the block, puts it home. Sheldon is on top early. Later in the first, Zach DeChen cooking up top. Look at that. Ooh. Splash, drains the tray ball. We go to the second. Nathan Sheely the little head fake. This is my go-to move against you in the gym, Brett. The little head fake. He gets it home. Irish get the win. At home, take down Grant's pass.
We still got to figure out that series, Cam. South Eugene taking on the North Medford Black Tornado at the Purple Pit. North Medford trailing by 15 at one point in the fourth quarter. Easton Curtis looking to make a change, sinks the three. North Medford back within 5. And then moments later, Nate Anderson getting the axe home by defense, lays it in through the top. The Black Tornado would bring this one back down to just one possession at one point, but it's the axe from South Eugene that hold on in the end. At 52-45, the final in favor of South Eugene, Cam.
South Medford and Willamette. We're back at the Wolverine Den. The boys this time. Crazy game. Halftime buzzer here. Tony Cumberland, the Euro, beat the buzzer 30-24 Willamette. Final minute of the game, Willamette down by 1. Berkeley Granberry blocked. But Jason Butler, the putback. The Wolverines go up by 1. Next possession, steal for Willamette here, and no shot clock. They can kill the clock, but Butler goes up and just shoots. He misses. South Medford gets it back. Instead of putting Willamette at the line, South would take a timeout. Final seconds, Cole 80. The new hero, South leads with 3 seconds left. Final heave, mishandled. South Medford holds on. The Panthers win at the last second in a wild finish at the Wolverine Den.
Crushing defeat right there. Another big non-conference matchup in 5A. Churchill hosting Summit. We start in the second. TJ Wright, a little groove and go with Charlie Dexter. Knocks home the 3. There we go. Trail 26-25 early. Next Lancer possession. Wright again, this time from the block, gives the Lancers the lead. But in this second half, Ty Reed, we saw it here just a week ago, doing work down low, puts it home. 30-27 Lancers in this one, back and forth. Then it's Luke Reed getting into the action, extending the Lancer lead. But there's a storm coming. Kai Scaly taking it back low, kicks it outside, drains the 3. Summit roaring back in this one, and then Rowan Blossy drives to the lane, creates some space, and goes on the glass, and that's going to do it, folks. Summit comes into town and takes the dub over Churchill, the final 66-57.
Wow, what a week.
A lot of games, Cam.
Yeah, absolutely a lot of games. But, you know, the Willamette and Marshfield games we knew coming in were going to be the 2 biggest games in the state, and they turned out that way, too.
Yeah, they did, but we still got plenty of more action coming for you as the highlights keep coming.